What's up, members of the Barrio? It's John, and after an incredible trip to Ireland, I'm here to give the lowdown on 5 fun things you've got to try on your next visit to the Emerald Isle. Now, if you're new here, I do want to make sure that you're subscribed and have notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming travel series. Before we get started, I do want to note that almost all of these adventures were covered on my Ireland playlist, and I'm going to be linking to it down below in the description. Let's get started with number 5, and while everybody knows about the Guinness Storehouse in Dublin, and I do recommend you drink some Guinness when you are in Ireland, if you want to try something a little bit different, why don't you hit up the Irish Whisky Museum? If you're into history and want a hands-on experience, look no further. The groups are small and your tour guide is likely to be not only informative, but probably pretty entertaining.
Sits up, sees his wife there staring at him, says that's shite, and lays right back down again.
You hop around to a few rooms and see some really great video content, and of course, you get to try some whiskey. And I know that's the real reason you're visiting the museum anyway. I recommend you do the €20 premium tour. You get to try a little bit of extra whiskey. Trust me, it's worth it. Moving on to number 4, bike the Waterford Greenway. Now this is new. It only opened in March 2017, and I bet you most of your friends have not been there. This is an incredible way to see the ancient east of Ireland. It's a 46-kilometer ride on an old railway line linking Waterford to Dungarvan. Although you can begin in the middle like we did, if you want to get close to nature and get a taste of Ireland's beauty, this is a great place to start. We even found ferry doors along the way. Number 3, caving in Doolin. We did this one with a great company called Epic Ireland. I highly recommend these guys because believe me, when you're crawling around a cave, you want to be in good hands. I honestly can't believe I tried this activity, but it's a great thing to do if you're slim. You'll have a huge advantage. You're going to need to climb as well, but to me, it was a bucket list activity and a great way to challenge yourself while you're traveling.
I somehow made it through there. Barely, but I made it.
Number 2, visit Killarney National Park. This was the first national park in all of Ireland, and reason alone to put Killarney on your Ireland itinerary. How many national parks do you know of that have a castle? There's also plenty of activities like kayaking under bridges and hiking to keep you busy. And if you're a fan of architecture, you also won't be disappointed. My number 1 fun thing to do on your next trip, explore Connemara. Now, I recommend you visit Galway first and then head west to one of the most beautiful regions of Ireland. One great way to experience the beauty of the area is to go canyoning. This is going to involve you scrambling through a river. We also did this with Epic Ireland, and it's a heck of a fun morning. Woo! That water was very, very cold. Driving through Connemara, you're likely to see more sheep than people, and that's not necessarily a bad thing if you're seeking peace and quiet. There's even an incredible beach. If I had to do my trip over again, I would head to Connemara for a couple of extra days just to escape the hustle and bustle of the world. It really is an amazing place to go. If you're planning on visiting Ireland, I hope that this list gives you some ideas or at least a starting point. Definitely check out my Ireland playlist, which I am linking to down below, and certainly subscribe to Here Be Barr for more travel adventures and tips videos from around the world. I have a big announcement coming up. I'm going to be traveling somewhere on a long-term trip. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment. Until next time.